Tonight, there is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to finish, no messages waiting for your attention, no deadlines to worry about. For the next few minutes, you can simply relax and allow your mind to wander. Imagine yourself floating high above the earth. Far below, the oceans shine softly beneath the sunlight. Clouds drift slowly across continents. Cities sparkle faintly in the darkness. From this distance, everything seems peaceful. The busy world below becomes quiet. The worries of the day begin to fade. You are no longer standing on the surface of the planet. Instead, you are gently drifting into the vastness of space. The Earth remains behind you, glowing like a beautiful blue jewel suspended in darkness. And your journey through the universe is only beginning. As you continue drifting farther from Earth, our home begins to shrink beneath you. The oceans blend into a single deep blue sphere. The continents become soft shapes surrounded by endless water. From this distance, the world appears peaceful. There are no borders, no roads, no signs of conflict or worry. Only a small planet floating through the darkness. For thousands of years, humans believed Earth was the center of everything. Ancient civilizations looked up at the stars and wondered what lay beyond them. Tonight, you have the rare privilege of leaving that familiar world behind. The distance grows larger with every passing moment. Earth becomes a bright jewel suspended in the blackness of space. Beautiful, fragile, and surprisingly small. Soon, another world begins to appear ahead, silent and ancient. The moon waits quietly in the darkness. The moon has been Earth's companion for billions of years. It circles our planet endlessly, moving through the darkness with calm certainty. Imagine standing on its surface. There is no wind, no rain, no sound at all. The landscape stretches before you in shades of silver and gray. Ancient craters cover the ground in every direction. Some were formed long before the first animals appeared on Earth. Above you hangs a sky unlike any sky you have ever seen. It is completely black, even in bright sunlight. And there, floating silently above the horizon, is Earth, a glowing blue world suspended in the darkness. From here, it seems almost unreal, a distant island of life surrounded by an endless cosmic ocean. The silence is profound, the stillness feels timeless, and beyond the moon lies an even greater journey. As the moon slowly disappears behind you, another world begins to emerge from the darkness. Its surface glows with a deep reddish color. Mars. For centuries, people looked at this distant planet and wondered what secrets it might hold. As you drift closer, vast deserts stretch across the horizon. Ancient valleys cut through the landscape. Towering mountains rise above the dusty plains. The air is thin. The sky is quiet. Nothing moves except the occasional dust carried by gentle Martian winds. Long ago, water may have flowed across this world. Rivers may have carved the valleys below. Lakes may have reflected sunlight beneath a very different sky. Today, Mars is silent, yet it still feels strangely familiar. A reminder that worlds can change over time, and that every planet has its own story to tell. Leaving Mars behind, you continue your journey outward. Soon, a giant begins to fill the darkness ahead. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. Its immense size is difficult to imagine. More than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. Bands of clouds wrap around the planet like enormous rivers flowing through the sky. Storms churn endlessly across its atmosphere. Some have lasted for centuries. The most famous is known as the Great Red Spot, a storm so large that entire planets could disappear within it. Yet despite its power, Jupiter appears beautiful. Its colors blend together softly: cream, gold, orange, brown. A masterpiece painted across the sky by nature itself. You watch quietly as the giant world slowly turns beneath you. Farther still, another giant waits among the stars: Saturn. Even from a distance, it appears unlike any other planet. Its rings stretch outward in perfect elegance. Billions of pieces of ice and rock orbit together in silent harmony. As sunlight touches the rings, they shimmer softly against the darkness of space. The sight feels almost unreal, like something imagined in a dream. Below the rings, Saturn's atmosphere swirls gently. Clouds drift across the golden world beneath. Everything seems peaceful, balanced, timeless. For a moment, you simply float and observe. The universe asks for nothing. It only invites you to look and wonder. As Saturn slowly fades into the distance, another giant world appears ahead. At first glance, Uranus seems calm, almost quiet. Its pale blue color blends gently with the darkness surrounding it. Unlike the dramatic storms of Jupiter or the magnificent rings of Saturn, Uranus reveals its beauty more slowly. There is a peaceful simplicity to this distant world. The planet is covered by a thick atmosphere, rich in hydrogen, helium, and methane. It is methane that gives Uranus its distinctive blue-green color, a soft shade unlike anything found on Earth. One of the most unusual features of Uranus is the way it rotates. Most planets spin like tops. Uranus appears to roll through space on its side. Its axis is tilted so dramatically that its seasons can last for decades. Imagine living on a world where sunlight shines continuously for years before disappearing for years more. The skies would change in ways almost impossible to imagine. Far below the clouds lies a mysterious interior. The sun now appears smaller than before. Its warmth grows distant. Ahead lies Neptune, a deep blue world moving through the darkness, far from the inner planets. Its color is rich and calming, almost like an endless ocean suspended in space. Powerful winds race through its atmosphere, yet from this distance, the planet appears perfectly still, quiet, peaceful, serene. Few visitors have ever seen Neptune up close. It remains one of the most remote worlds in our solar system, a lonely traveler orbiting at the edge of sunlight. The giant planets slowly fade behind you. The sun, once bright and dominant, now appears as a distant star. Its light still reaches this far, but only faintly. You have entered a region where darkness becomes deeper, colder, more profound. Small, icy worlds drift silently through space. Fragments left behind from the formation of the solar system billions of years ago. Some are no larger than mountains. Others are entire dwarf planets. Together they form a vast frontier between our cosmic neighborhood and the endless interstellar void. Out here, distances become almost impossible to imagine. Light itself needs hours to travel from the sun. The silence feels absolute, yet there is something comforting about it. No noise, no rush, only the steady passage of time. You continue drifting farther outward, leaving behind the familiar worlds that have accompanied humanity for generations. Ahead lies the space between the stars. As the solar system disappears into the distance, a much greater structure begins to reveal itself. The Milky Way, our galaxy, a vast island of stars floating through the universe. From within it, the galaxy appears as a glowing river of light, stretching across the darkness. But from farther away, its true form becomes visible. Spiral arms curve gracefully around a bright central core. Billions upon billions of stars shine together, each one a distant sun, many surrounded by planets of their own. Some worlds may be barren and silent. Others may possess oceans, mountains, and skies unlike anything we can imagine. Somewhere among those countless stars, life may have emerged again, perhaps looking upward and wondering the same questions we ask. The galaxy turns slowly through the darkness, a movement so gradual that entire civilizations rise and fall before it noticeably changes. You watch in quiet awe as this enormous structure drifts through the cosmos. Far from the familiar stars, another wonder awaits: a black hole, one of the most mysterious objects in the universe. At first, it appears as little more than a dark circle surrounded by glowing light, but its presence can be felt everywhere around it. Gravity bends the path of nearby light. Stars seem distorted. Space itself appears curved. The black hole is not a giant cosmic vacuum. It does not pull everything toward it. Instead, it quietly shapes the region around it through gravity alone. The laws of physics continue to operate here, only under conditions far more extreme than anything found on Earth. Scientists have spent decades studying these strange objects, yet many questions remain unanswered. Standing before such a phenomenon inspires humility, a reminder that the universe still holds countless mysteries waiting to be explored. You observe it for a moment longer, then continue onward into the darkness. Now your journey carries you beyond galaxies, beyond clusters of galaxies, beyond structures so large that they contain millions of stars. Every direction reveals countless points of light, each one a galaxy, each galaxy containing billions of worlds. The scale becomes difficult to grasp. Imagine every grain of sand on a beach. Now imagine that each grain represents an entire galaxy. Even that comparison falls short. The observable universe stretches across unimaginable distances. Light from some of these galaxies began its journey long before Earth existed, long before the sun was born. For billions of years, that ancient light traveled through space before finally reaching us. And yet, beyond the observable universe, there may be even more. Regions forever hidden from view, places we may never see. The cosmos continues beyond every horizon, larger than any map, larger than any imagination, infinite in possibility. After traveling through stars, galaxies, and the vast reaches of the cosmos, your attention slowly turns back toward home. Far away in the darkness, a familiar light appears. Earth. Tiny, blue, peaceful. The same world you left behind. From this distance, all of humanity exists on a single small sphere. Every city, every mountain, every ocean, every story ever told, all contained within that fragile blue world. The journey through the universe has revealed enormous distances and unimaginable scales. Yet it also reveals something else: how precious our home truly is. Earth drifts quietly through space, protected by its atmosphere, warmed by its star, surrounded by the endless darkness of the cosmos. As you watch it slowly rotate, a sense of calm settles over you. The universe continues its silent dance. The stars remain above. The galaxies continue their journeys. And for this moment, everything is exactly as it should be. There is nowhere you need to be,